The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV. The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV.
Where my girl got the sweetest
pussy. Welcome to SinCityBounty.
.com.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very professional we are. We're starting off the show today because we want to fight in the Second Civil War. And Johnny Fever wants to know, how do we dress? Do we only dress on the left side?
Do we only wear blue?
I think we should wear Starbucks t-shirts, not khaki pants. Those go to the dudes with the tiki torches.
The red hats.
Red hats. So, I don't know, maybe some Levi's? I don't know. What do skirts?
No. You know what they wear? They wear Batik Palace pants.
Batik Palace. I love Batik Palace pants.
That's what they wear. All male and female.
Can they be scrunchy at the bottom?
The male... Ooh, I do like them a little bit scrunchy, so they look kind of like that.
Poofy?
Poofy, yeah.
Like very Aladdin.
I would never wear them, but yes. No, but that's for the females. Our male soldiers are wearing those male onesies.
Oh, the onesies that we fell in love with last summer.
Not me, but I support. I support the. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so now that you know the manner of dress, what do you bring with you to this war?
Avocados, rosé, and a latte.
Arugula.
Well, I think I captured that one. I think that's one of the ones I'm going to read.
Okay, so we're going to start this off. So, just so you know, Alex Jones claims that us libertarian, libtards, left-wing, Democrat...
Nutsos.
White people nutsos.
Yeah, because...
Specifically, right?
No, mostly I mean, he's only talking to white people because that's the only people he does talk to, so he's just assuming that only white people are liberals. Hence why all the jokes about the liberals on Twitter for the second Civil War letters mostly involve avocado toast and Starbucks, because the assumption is that they are blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white cracker motherfuckers who eat avocado toast and drink only at Starbucks. Listen, bitches, just because I have avocado toast and drink lattes.
So what's going on is that, and this is what had Sierra had me all up ecstatic about it, was that on Twitter, of course, where else?
Thank you, Twitter. Thank you.
There's a hashtag called Second Civil War. And there are letters being written in the form of Civil War letters.
The better hashtag is the Second Civil War letters hashtag, because it will take you directly to the letters. The Second Civil War hashtag generally takes you to people who've retweeted stuff, and I hate going backwards through retweets. So just hashtag Second Civil War letters. We'll give you a minute. Okay, let's read a few that we really like. Now, mind you, these will call into play everything that has happened in the last year or so since we had our new president elected. Captured at Bowling Green in tolerably good health, avocado hardtack rations, meager, and chicory covfefe drunk cold to avoid microwave surveillance. Captain Kardashian to negotiate prisoner exchange. I'll keep going until she can catch her breath.
Keep going.
My dearest, today we captured many red hats after the Bowling Green massacre. We are keeping them well fed on a diet of Mexican food and gay wedding cake. I will post all of these on our Facebook page. They're screenshots, so you can see, you can follow these people if you like them. My dearest Gladys, I saw a man lose his life today. His eyes looked past me toward what I did not know. I kneeled at my fallen enemy. I could have been on your side, he revealed between coughs. But for her, Emails, he said as he met his fate.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
From Zachary Haynes, dearest mother, we have taken control of the Chick-fil-A, but I fear those Trumpsters have taken one of our Starbucks. We march at dawn for iced lattes and freedom.
This is from the anti-Trump. My love, I have run off to fight the Red Hats. At dawn, we infiltrate Mar-a-Lago to replace all meat and dairy products with soy substitutes, increasing estrogen as decreed in the Gay Agenda cookbook. We also will be loosening the lids of the salt shakers.
From John La Briola, Charlotte mine, as tiki torches and poorly worded signs surround yon Waffle House, I scribe unto thee my eternal love.
My dear love, I've never seen this much terror and anguish in my life. The redcaps still taunt us with their snowflake and libtard. I suggest we build a wall out of Hillary's emails, since they can't get over them.
From @GenMax61, my dearest children, we have managed to capture and occupy the Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby. Our intention is to make the enemy eat gay sandwiches and do gay crafts. With much love, your libtard mother.
Dear brother, we're still without Wi-Fi, but are holding out in the library against the Red Hat horde outside with their Bic lighters. I'm writing this in cursive so they can't read it. Your loving sister. I didn't screenshot the list of stuff. I'm going to find it again. Go.
Let's see. From @Tim_username. Dear parents, the mess hall has run out of avocado, so I was forced to top my toast with jam. The fog of war is so trying at times that even my therapy unicorn brings no comfort.
This is from Sarah C.A. @Sarah B. Caliph. My dearest, MAGA and its red hats have retreated with their torches into the bunkers at Walmart for the night. Please don't worry. We are well stocked with everything a lib could need during these times. Avocados, paprika, brie, whole grain hot dog buns, arugula, and rosé.
That's the list. That is the list.
That is the, and I will tell you, I have rosé, paprika, avocados, and whole grain hot dog buns in my house right now. I need to go get brie and arugula. I must be well stocked for the hashtag
we
Second
are,
Civil
we
War.
are having a get-together to mount the Civil War tomorrow.
Okay, so anyone who is listening to this who is invited to my personal Civil War party tomorrow, please bring brie and arugula. That's all we need.
From @Kelly Crackle, my darling, war is hell. The Battle of Trader Joe's lasted many days. We lost half our battalion, some to enemy fire, some to the dreaded Kofeve virus. I still live, but for how much longer, I do not know. Pray for us.
Dearest Da, things go poorly. Though we persist with our taunts of snowflake and triggered, our enemy has not faltered. They batter us daily with dreadful facts, and I fear that our plan to chase them off the side of flat Earth is not going as expected. That was from Kurt Evans @CurtisJEvans. That's Curtis with a K. Like I said, I'm screenshotting the ones that I'm reading, and I'll be posting them on our Facebook
I'm getting
page.
all mine from one website, and I'll mention at the end of this. This is from @Feline Machine. My dear wife, most of my battalion has succumbed to smallpox. The horrid disease was thought to have been eradicated shortly after the last Civil War, but the enemy troops we recently faced were all unvaccinated.
I love that one. I've read that one. Let's see. Here we go. This is from Palmer Report. Dear Resistance, you scheduled a Civil War for tomorrow, but you didn't send me an RSVP. I only learned about it from a shirtless Alex Jones. You may want to work on your public relations efforts if we are to succeed. Cordially yours, Bill Palmer.
If you have another one before I find one, that'd be fine. Got one.
There you go.
This is from @Sipotter2112. We were besieged on all sides with the dankest of memes from the 2nd Flying Pepe Battalion. However, the siege lifted when the owner of a Thai Mexican fusion restaurant denied service to Field Marshal Stephen Miller. P.S. Please refill iTunes account.
Dearest Agatha, the Red Hats' communications have been compromised, and I have begun transmitting excerpts from the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Confusion has broken out as the Red Hats seem unfamiliar with the material.
Dear Pa, rations are dwindling, morale is low. The Trump supporters we captured refused to share bathrooms with our trans troops. We told them it was either that or they could piss in their own cornmeal and eat it. And they did to, quote, own the libs, unquote.
Well, there's going to be dead air while we look for something funny. That's why we need Toxi here.
So this stuff is great. I got mine from, there's an article on The Hill and the Mashable article. So you can get all those. She just randomly
I'm just
went
reading
to
shit
different
off of
places.
Twitter. It's just straight from fucking Twitter right here on my Google Pixel 2. That's not a plug. They didn't pay me, but I paid them a shit ton of money. Best phone on the market.
Now, Alex Jones, as many of you know, is... I don't even know why he's saying. Have we covered that at the beginning of this yet? Why is he still a thing? He has admitted that all of his rhetoric is bullshit. Mm-hmm. He's just doing it for show. And this was to save his custody of kids or something like that when he went to court against his wife. And so I don't understand why some people still believe that this is what's happening, unless... the liberals are just making fun of him for saying something as ridiculous as this. If there is going to be any kind of civil war, no, I don't see any of us doing it. We are too ground in our Starbucks lattes and avocado toast to even want to go to war.
Yeah. You know what? Colonel Bernie Sanders. I get behind that little fucker all goddamn day long.
And I haven't heard a word from Elizabeth either.
Yeah. Honest to God, if there was going to be a civil war, you know who would know about it first? This motherfucker right here. Raw her.
She's
you know
the
why?
only one of us that's prepared for the motherfucker.
I am. With arugula. No, I'm missing arugula. But I have plenty of avocados and rosé. So bring your arugula, bring your brie. We'll get down with it.
Oh my god.
We'll put it all on my whole wheat grain hot dog buns.
Do you really have whole grain wheat? Whole wheat?
Yeah, I have whole wheat hot dog buns. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm not a monster.
Call me
From so we have William, of course. Vendetta is in the chat. Thomas Williams. Hello, Thomas. He says, evening, ladies. Dawn said that one was awesome. We don't know which one, Dawn, but that's cool. They were all pretty awesome. Vendetta says, my dearest Elexia, it has been nary a fortnight since I last sent you a DM. The front line is treacherous, but for now, we hold as General Peel reads us original drafts of his great American novella, Get Out. I long for my Keurig, but for now, I am satiated by Circle K coffee. Remember, as I was on my last Insta story.
It was the romp hymn. That's what it was. Mr.
Romp hymn. That's
Vendetta.
right. The romp hymn.
I missed the earlier quotes or comments because, yeah.
It was just everybody saying hi.
Oh.
And Dawn saying that she said that one was awesome, but
We don't know which one.
I can't tell which
but
one
yes,
it is.
it was.
Yes.
They were all fucking amazing. I am going to sit down at some point tonight and pen my own second Civil War letter. It might be a bit lengthy, but I'll.
You're very
I'll
good
post
at it.
I
So.
am good at that kind
She'll
of
be
shit.
posting it to Facebook, probably not Twitter.
Yeah.
Although they do allow 270 characters now, I believe.
I think what I'll do is I'll do like I do with all of my personal shit. I'll post it to Instagram, which will post a link on my Twitter account. Hey, I posted an Instagram link. But then when you click on it, if you don't follow me, you can't see shit. So sorry.
Just so you know, if you do that, I don't follow you in my timeline.
She only
I
follows
relegate
me.
you to a group of friends that I do not follow. Because I do that on occasion. Some of my Instagram stories will go to my Twitter, and that's because I'm too lazy at that moment to go to Twitter and post it. But most of them, I will take the time to open Twitter to post the same thing.
Listen, I'm posting on one social media at a time. So if I post on Twitter, that shit does not end up on Instagram or Facebook. If I post on Facebook, It's only on Facebook. But Instagram has that nifty little toggle feature, and all my shit gets posted everywhere.
But you, as a personal person, can do that.
Yeah.
If you were a business and you do that, that's just fucking lazy. Hire a social media person.
Yes, please. I have
I'm
a phone
available,
number for
by the
you.
way.
Yeah.
I know just the one.
If you have a favorite Second Civil War letter, post it in the comments below this video, and that way we can refer to them later, or hold on to them until after I've made my post on Facebook.
Although, you know what? I've noticed that it's kind of hard to refer to comments later in this video, especially if there are a lot of comments, because Facebook will automatically put it to top comments.
Yeah.
And then you can check
Change
the
it.
little thing to most recent comments, but it does not give you the option of all comments,
Yeah.
which irks me.
Very irksome.
But
Or yeah, just post it to our Facebook wall.
or
whatever.
tag us on your own wall, because this shit is funny.
It's
So
super
you should share it.
simple. At SinCityBounty.
Write your own. Oh my God.
Write one and
Write
send it
your
to
own.
us.
Yeah, write your own, post it.
My dearest Toxi.
3 words, Johnny Fever? Fuck those guys.
Johnny Fever. Dear ladies and gentlemen, fuck those guys.
So a couple things, Toxi's here, but a couple things that I had that I wanted to cover, because she has a game for us
She does have a
to
game
play.
for us.
But there were a couple things that I heard this week. Number one, and you can explain this to everyone, you motorcycle family girl, you. Harley Davidson is moving some of their production overseas. Trump, of course, tweeted something to the effect of, I've done so much for you, and now this?
So what happened was, the tariffs on all of the metals and electronics that were needed to build these motorcycles in the U.S. went up, and so the price of them went up. The tax that now has to be paid on items that we export to other countries has gone up, and so Harley Davidson can no longer absorb the costs of these things, and in order to keep the costs low enough to make their product viable in Europe and in other countries, they need to move their production outside of the U.S. and they're moving it to the countries that they can legally sell their motorcycles
Without
in.
having to pay a tariff.
So now they don't have to pay the tariffs. Now it will be cheaper for them to produce, because they've been a U.S. production company for a long, long time. Now, the only production that is moved out of the U.S. is production that was done for motorcycles that are being shipped to other countries, because not just the UK, it's all European countries, because those countries have different requirements on engines and filtering systems and stuff like that. Those machines have always been built separately and shipped just for them. Now it is just that production that is moving out of the country. Production for U.S. motorcycles will stay in the U.S. until it becomes so expensive that they can't even do that.
Do you know why?
By the way, the price of everything you buy is going to go up, because everything you buy contains some sort of metal in it, unless it's fucking vegetables, and well, even those have mercury in
Except your
them.
MAGA hats. Those
Those
stay
are
the same price.
You know what's great is if you open those up and you look on the inside, made in China. All of them. All of them.
So the reason I had Sierra, of course, explain the whole Harley Davidson debacle thing is because she comes from a motorcycle family.
I do. I come from a line of bikers. And when I heard that Trump was bashing on Harley, which is the company I grew up with, I was immediately like, what the fuck is going on? So I had to look up and see what my brotherhood was doing, and that's what I found out. They're only moving their European and export. They're moving their export production out of the country. Everything else is staying here. So you can still buy your U.S.-made Harley Davidson motorcycles because they will still be made in the U.S. You're going to pay more for them because they have to pay higher steel tariffs. Because the best steel does not come from the U.S. We make shit steel these days, just so you know. Why? Because we don't care about quality anymore.
Next little thing.
Aw. Somewhere there's some steel workers like, fuck you.
Make better steel, motherfuckers.
Aw.
The next little tiny thing.
What?
With that saying on the back.
Fuck you fuckers.
No, I don't really care. Do you?
I know, yeah.
Second little tiny thing that I have is the number one question asked to Alexa.
I am going to say, what kind of porn should I watch?
I'll
Or, I know what the number one question is asked of my Google Home Assistant, and that is, Set a timer for 20 minutes.
So my Alexa, I have one upstairs, one downstairs. My Alexa sets, mine's kind of funny because the first thing I ask in the morning is, Alexa, tell me the news. So I set my alarms, but I set 12 on my phone, 3 on Alexa. And I try to snooze her in the morning, but I'm sleepy and I always scream at her and I'm like, Elexia! And I'm like, no, that's not it. So I always call her the wrong name, and then it keeps beeping, and then I get upset. But
No wonder you're always mad at me when you come to the show.
it's just, I'm always screaming at it, but the number one thing I ask it for is weather.
Johnny Fever, you have a guess? Or did you hear me say it earlier?
I'm sorry, do I have a guess?
Of the number one thing asked to Alexa.
If you had a smart home device that could answer any question for you, what is the question you would be asking it all the time?
Alexa's the little machine.
More commonly and better known as Google Home.
Yeah.
Everyone has Alexa. Nobody has Google Home but you.
What day is it?
That's a good question. The number one question asked to Alexa is, how do I boil an egg?
Well, my Alexa's probably been asked that as well. So,
And then,
I'm not
Dear
knocking
Alexa,
it.
hey Alexa, we're probably triggering I'm gonna trigger all of your Alexa devices. Hey Alexa, what kind of porn did I watch last night?
and then the last,
Did you see the South Park episode
No,
where they were messing with Alexa?
I haven't seen South Park since.
They had an episode
The movie.
about a year or so ago where about every 20 seconds through the show, Cartman was saying something like, Alexa, add, cheese puffs to the shopping list. And it was setting off
All of these
So-
Alexas. That's funny.
I did not quite the same, but so I have them, and my nieces and nephews are over my house all the time. And I did it the first time with the older. Well, first I did it with my daughter, where from the other room you also have the Alexa app on your phone. So I kept changing the music from the other room, and she had no idea what was going on, and so she figured it out pretty quick. The older twins, they took a little bit longer. I kept setting to-do lists, and they would go, Alexa, read my to-do list, and it would have like their name and tell them to go clean the bathroom or something. They're going, what? What is this? What is this? And then the little ones, I just kept turning on scary music so they'd leave it alone. So they would come near it and I'd put on this scary music and they'd freak out and run.
So. I have the Roku. I have a Roku at home, and I have the Roku remote on my phone.
Yes.
I should totally fuck with the kid while I'm upstairs and just turn on Roku and just start playing some scary ass movie or some shit, because he'd be like, Mom, it's here. No, but my kid's an asshole, so he'd just like me. He'd be like, Mom, stop fucking with the Roku.
Well, I've done that too, because I have one in my bedroom and one in the living room, and I've forgotten to change on the app from bedroom to living room. So I'm kidding, why the fuck won't it turn on? And downstairs it's going on, off. And so, but in my room it's not doing a thing.
and then the very last little bit of news that I have is that scientists this week have not discovered, they have worked out that the T-Rex could probably not stick out its tongue.
That's sad. No T-Rex cunnilingus.
How do you find that? Number one, do you think it could to begin with?
Sure. I mean, once they get down, they're not getting back up again, so it's
But
like a
how's it
one-way
gonna
trip.
get its little,
Because it's like a lizard, they figured it would just, flick
Right.
out like a reptiles would or something like that.
Not all reptiles.
But they think that it's more like a crocodile's tongue that just moves shit around the mouth while it's chewing it up, and instead of being able to
But even that, isn't the T-Rex the tall one with the little hands?
little arms, yeah.
So what is it gonna do?
Well, I
It
mean, if
probably
it can't
couldn't have either.
then I mean, if it's down there eating an animal, maybe it could slurp up an organ with its tongue, but it can't do that because it can't stick it out far enough.
Haven't you ever seen a depiction of a T-Rex hunting?
I mean,
they just whomp and then and then they're
But
down
she
it goes.
mentioned T-Rex cunnilingus.
I did.
So
but I also mentioned it
that's
would
what I
be a
was
one-way
focused
trip
on, like-
because once you get down, they get little bitty arms, so they can't get back up again. 'Cause you can't push yourself up with tiny little arms. You gotta like
So
roll
then
around.
what do they
and
do?
They don't fall down.
Yeah.
They don't lay
That's
down.
why. That's why their hind legs are powerful,
And a big-ass
massive.
tail.
Yeah.
They squat.
I mean, I've seen them in like the museums and stuff, but I never studied them that closely.
You should look up dinosaur bone.
She said bone.
You should look up, I mean, dinosaur boner. And while we're at it, why don't we look up dolphin porn?
No. What was the one just recently that I Googled and I was really regretting that I had Googled it? It was-
Something with goats, wasn't it?
Was it goats?
I don't remember.
Goats. Jesus Christ.
I was
what
in
are
the
you
car.
doing?
We were in the car on the way here at Sonic, where we always stop for dinner, thanks to Sierra.
By the way, they
And-
totally fucked up your sandwich. I'm sorry.
And I said to her, did you actually see hashtag tittyfish? Fish sucking on a titty? And she goes, no. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
It was so traumatic that I blocked it for a moment because I was like, no, I would never. Oh my God, I did.
It's one of those things
did.
that when you see it, like I'm scarred as well. I had no idea. At least you had a little bit of warning that this was going to be a titty fish. But no.
No.
Did you want to see it? I don't.
No, I
Okay,
do
just
not want to
wondering.
watch animal bestiality, anything of the
Okay,
sort.
so Toxi came in and handed us some arts and crafts. This one says porn and this one says firework. Porn, firework. For those of you who are only watching this version, over here is the iPad with which we live stream on Facebook. We do not live stream on Twitch because I haven't really figured that out yet, though I totally could.
And we really don't want to, because then her mind is on the computer and it's not here on the show, and
This is easier.
yeah.
So if you
And
don't-
then she's watching
so if you don't,
videos during while we're talking.
I am totally watching
She's
porn.
totally Googling stuff.
She is.
So, if you don't have Facebook, too fucking bad, you'll never watch us live. Okay, next.
Okay, so we're
You
going
can,
to.
however, go to our Facebook. It's so easy to find us.
Not unless, I mean, it is a page, so if you don't have Facebook, you can look at our Facebook, but you can't see it live because you don't get notifications about when we go live. When we go live.
Okay.
Like right now.
So I went the other night to a burlesque show, and during the middle they played a game, and I'm like, that is the most awesome game. Totally gonna do it. And the game is called Firework or Porn. So I'm going to read a title.
You
Everyone
gave
has
Johnny
cards.
Fever
I
cards,
gave Johnny
too?
Fever cards too.
Johnny Fever's got cards too. All right.
And so I'm going to read off a title, and you guys are going to determine if it is firework or porn.
Okay.
And then on Facebook, you guys can kind of play along
I was
as
writing
well.
this down so I could retype it up later, and I wrote firework or pork.
Ding, 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 porn, porn, right there, porn. Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, the first one, American Booty.
Oh, that's porn.
Firework.
Firework, firework, and porn. The correct answer on that one is porn.
What?
I've seen it.
That one is porn. this may be an unfair game for the others.
Yeah. I watch a lot of porn. All right.
I thought I had all the titles memorized.
Okay, how about The Punisher?
Oh, that's, well, it's porn for me, but not for a lot of
I'm
other
going to say
people.
porn.
Okay, porn, firework, firework.
It's firework.
That one is actually firework.
Well, I'm 0 for 2.
2 for 2.
All right, how about Golden Shower? You already have
Oh.
yours up.
I buy this one every year because of its name.
Golden Shower, firework or porn?
Is that called the Trump now?
Yeah, that's a different one. Yeah,
Johnny-
you guys are correct.
Johnny's holding
It's
a
a
firework.
firework.
I do
Well-
literally buy this every year because of its name. I know
Does
it's a
it
firework.
do? I mean, does it
It's,
shower?
It does
Yeah, yeah, it's
shower up
golden.
and down golden sparkles.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, the next one, I should give them a moment to answer too.
Yeah,
as they're answering.
William's playing.
Give them a number instead. So you can be like, the next one would be 4, right? Number 4?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all are asking way too much of me. This is hard enough
right.
having 2
So
callers.
this is number 4.
Okay, number 4. Night of the Giving Head.
Porn.
Porn.
For number 4 for me.
Number 4 is porn.
Porn.
Right. The next one.
By the way,
Enema-
that is night, K-N-I-G-H-T, I believe.
No, N-I-G-H-T.
Is it really?
Yes, yes. Night of the
It's-
Giving Head.
It's a play on of Night of the Living Dead.
Yes, yes. A lot of theirs are kind of plays on stuff. The next one, Yank My Doodle, It's a Dandy.
Number 5 is Yank My Doodle, It's a Dandy. I'm going to say porn.
I'm going to say firework.
It is actually a porn.
Hey!
I got
One!
one.
1 out of 5.
So I'm 4 and 1.
All right. Bite Your Tushy.
I'm gonna
Firework
say
or porn?
porn.
Porn, firework. It is a firework.
Oh!
The Bite Your Tushy firework.
Number 6 is a firework.
6 is a firework. Bite Your
6.
Tushy. Number 7, Big Blue Balls.
Big blue balls.
Firework or porn?
Firework.
I buy them
Firework.
every year, too.
This is
Firework.
number 7.
Yes.
Number 7,
that's
big blue
firework.
balls.
Firework. Number 7. The next one, Forest Hump.
Number 8.
Oh, 8? Yes, 8.
8. Porn.
Porn. Seen it.
Porn. Porn
Forest
is
Hump?
correct. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
If it's a parody porn, I've probably seen it.
All right. The next one, Yokiro Taco Smell.
Yokito taco smell?
Yes.
I'm gonna say
I'm
firework.
porn.
What are we on? 9?
9.
9.
And you guessed porn. That is actually porn. So
What?
yes, that is a
Yokito
porn.
taco smell.
Yo, what?
I want your taco smell.
It's referring to the vagina. What?
Are there fish tacos?
I prefer a little bald man in a boat.
Do you know I will never eat at the Pink Taco because of that?
Really?
Really? It's good food.
They're pink
don't care.
taco shells. That's what it is. I eat there. My daughter got the pink taco with the pink shells.
Eve in the Garden of Eden, and God said to Adam, Adam, where's Eve? And Adam said, she's down at the river washing off. And God says, oh my God, I'll never get that smell off of the fish.
Oh.
Misogynistic motherfucker.
All right.
Number 10, Emission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Emission Impossible.
Impossible.
Oh, wow, that went up
Total
fast.
porn.
That's
Porn.
That is also a parody porn I have seen.
I love parody porn.
I love parody porn so much.
Number 11, Bitch Better Have My Honey.
Firework.
Firework.
Firework, porn is actually a firework. Bitch better have my
honey.
my honey.
We gotta not allow them to name things anymore.
I know. Whoever named these, like, they're done. They're done.
Apparently they rated my journals.
The Bone Ranger, number 12.
That's a
The
porn.
Bone Ranger. Oh, yeah. All right, number 12 for sure, porn. Young Wankenstein, number 13.
That is also porn.
Porn. Okay, all right.
You got this from a burlesque show?
Well, not all of these. I got the idea from the show, and then I found these on my own. I searched these online.
Okay.
Number 14, Enema of the State.
Porn.
It is porn.
Is it based on the movie Enemy of the State?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So, like, some dude is being chased all over and he's got another dude helping him?
With an enema.
I kept
Is
thinking.
there a cat?
I kept thinking Men in Black with the stick, where they're like.
Because, no, that's the wrong movie.
Yeah. Got
No,
the
but
wrong
there is a
one.
Men in Black parody porn.
Yes.
Yes, I did see that as well, but I thought that was too obvious. All right, what are we on? 15?
13.
No, I already had 13.
Oh.
14. Number 15, burning bush.
Firework.
Firework.
Firework is correct.
Too biblical, I think, to be an actual porn.
No.
No?
16.
Do they have like a Sodom and Gomorrah porn?
Oh yeah.
16, cock and bush. I'm sorry, no, cock and fire.
Cock and fire.
Yeah, cock and fire.
That's
I'm gonna say firework.
that's firework.
That is a firework. That is. Number 17, Das Booty.
That I love the original movie, so I'm hoping it's a porn.
Yeah,
because
okay.
it's a bunch of men on a submarine, and I love my gay porn.
It is. It is a porn.
Do you think it's
You
gay
got it.
porn?
God, I hope so. I'm going
have
home.
To, I so have to get some porn.
It's either that or like
Do you
big
think
ass porn.
iTunes
Either
would
way.
soon Das Booty?
I don't know, maybe.
Number 18, forced entry.
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna say
That's
porn.
a hard one.
That is actually a firework.
Whoa!
Forced entry is a firework. I'm certain it's probably a porn somewhere as well. Do it. I'll give you the list after. Number 19, grounds for divorce.
That is a porn. No, it's not. It's a
It's
firework.
too tame. I'm gonna say firework.
Firework? Firework is correct. Grounds for divorce.
What's up with the lips?
I have shitty lips.
The last two. Lock and loaded or cock and loaded. Lock and loaded. Is that one the firework or the porn?
I'm gonna say firework for lock and loaded.
No, I'm gonna say porn.
So lock and loaded is the firework.
No.
And cock and loaded is
Cock and loaded is the porn. Number 21. And you guys, you'll have to kind of follow along, see how you did, but that was it.
Oh,
Hooray.
I didn't win.
Oh, no,
You
I
did not. I do believe that she won purely based off of the porn.
Yes.
Like, purely based off of knowing every single
I
porn.
watch a lot of porn.
I need to start watching movies like that again. It's been, I think, since the last time we got together
Can
and
we
watched.
have a porn movie night at my house?
Only if we do the parody porn.
Hell yeah!
And we are so
Have
finding
you guys
Das Booty.
seen the Inseminator? The Inseminator yet?
Yes, I have seen that one.
Okay. Or is it called the Sperminator? I don't know. Either way, it's an amazing movie. It stars Ron Jeremy, and it is almost word for word a ripoff of the Terminator.
I think the last one I watched was a spoof on the X-Men movies, and it was called X-Girls.
X-Girls. One girl had a power. Her clothes turned invisible. It was an amazing
And
movie.
was that power tequila?
One of the
Yes.
last ones I saw was Gothic. It was just called Gothic, and it was about a coven of female vampires who worked at a strip joint, and they would suck blood out of the men who would show up. And the scenes, this was their special effect. So the scene was they would record them doing these things and fucking at the same time, and then they would like double speed it, so it would go really, 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 really fast, and that was supposed to be indicative of them sucking the life force out of these men, mostly through their vaginas.
I think I have seen that one.
I think you've seen it with me.
Because I think you're right.
I'm apparently missing out on these porn parties somehow.
We do have a friend who works at a porn store. We should hook up with him.
We do.
I wonder if he's got any like old DVDs in the back they can't sell.
Right?
I'd be like, I'll take all your dollar DVDs. Because you know all
But
of
they-
these.
I
are
mean,
there.
I can find my ex-husband's VHS. I think they're still in my garage.
I have a VHS.
If you want VHS porn.
I haven't owned a VHS player since I gave that one away to that dude we met on Twitter that one time.
Yeah. I don't have one either, but I
have one.
found them there in the garage. So
I bought it when I bought my TV that I never watch.
You know what? Since my house is the receptacle of unwanted porn, just bring it over. I had a friend bring me a whole like stack of Playboy magazines. She's like, my husband doesn't read these anymore. Here, I thought you might like them. I'm like, thank you. I read them for the articles.
And the jokes.
I have read them for the articles.
They do
Although,
have some really good articles in there, and the jokes are amazing.
but they're not naked anymore, right?
But she got old ones.
Right. But I'm just
No, they
saying
were
now
newer
they're
ones.
not.
They were newer ones. Now, even then, they weren't like hustler spread eagle spreads. A lot of the times, they were like artfully posed.
Yeah.
Right, of
Playboy
course.
was
But
never
you
like
still saw
hardcore
nipple.
porn. Yeah, you still see nipple now.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that's
bush.
what I thought they
no,
covered.
I don't think they show vagina anymore.
Not vagina, but bush. If a girl had bush, that is.
Yes, maybe.
I remember.
I don't know. I
used to
haven't
read 'em.
I haven't looked.
I still like, Big Schlong Mag or whatever it is.
So Mo just said July 16th he'll be in town.
What? Mo.
Mo, can you make it a plan to come on?
What day is that?
Where is my Bujo?
July 16th is. Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll get there before you. It is a Monday. Will you be here the following evening of the 17th? It's supposed to be our show.
Yes.
Can you do the 17th, Mo?
Come on, Mo.
Come on, Mo.
We love Mo
Do
when he
it,
comes
do
to
it.
town.
I'll come
And then
on,
he's
Mo.
going to be in LA.
Hey, the 17th is also Tattoo Day, and it is the day that Excellence BBW begins.
It show is.
Lovely, lovely. Oh wait, so can I see that again? What is that weekend?
That weekend is when we do our live broadcast from one of the parties.
The 19th. And if we can swing it, we might be going to a sex party too, or a sex toy party.
My daughter's away that weekend.
She's away that weekend?
Yeah.
So you can
at a
play?
tournament. Yeah.
She can party all night long, all night.
That's a busy week for us.
Oh,
It is a busy ass week for us.
Oh, I see ice cream down there.
Ice Cream Day is the 19th, which is Thursday. It's Ice Cream Month, I think.
It is ice
Did
cream
you
month.
write that down? I didn't write that down.
No. The 18th is National Hot Dog Day, so we can use my whole wheat hot dog buns that day.
It's also Nelson Mandela Day for those of you who are far left-leaning.
So
Like
you
me.
can choose which to
But
celebrate.
if you're even farther left leaning like I am, it's whole wheat hot dog bun day. We'll be serving them with brie, arugula, and a glass of rosé. With avocado toast as an aperitif.
No, he has to be in LA, so we're gonna miss him.
Balls.
Oh, it's too bad. Jason says, "Sex hun, sex hun. I am not a hun. I'm
FYI,
Asian."
he's posted like 3 times on my wall,
Oh.
like sexy ladies, sexy honey, whatever. So you all can promptly start making fun of Jason. You all have our permission. This is not a porn show. You're not going to see titties. This is the most underwear you're going to see, baby.
Despite the fact that we
here's
played a game called
Here's some cleavage.
Mine's a little sweaty right now. I didn't shower before I showed up, so it smells like ball sweat.
We're all about the fun here.
Smells like booby ball sweat.
Smells like what?
Oh, she said it smells like ball sweat, but it's not balls.
What did you say?
Booby balls.
Booby balls. Okay.
Really? I smell
Yeah.
ball sweat.
Do you?
I do.
Hey, we should be getting another installment from Vendetta pretty soon. Another video installment from our friend Vendetta.
Speaking of which, can you send us a couple of days early? Because there is a way I think I can get it to play on Facebook Live for people to watch, but I need to fuck with it a little bit. So if you send it to us, Vendetta, give me like 3 or 4 days so I can. That will be a day when I do the broadcast, Facebook Live broadcast from a computer, though. So y'all will miss me for most of the show. I'll be watching
She'll
Tumblr
be buying
porn.
shit on Etsy.
Yep.
She's like, yes, I need
No,
that.
no, she's an Amazon girl. She's not an Etsy
Yeah.
girl.
I will totally come to your comedy club on Monday.
Yeah, let's all go.
Put me on the list.
That's right. On the list, please.
I make a great heckler if you need a heckler.
Oh, and on Monday he's gonna be in the Stratosphere.
Yep.
At the comedy club at the Stratosphere, Monday night. All you Vegas locals. Let's
So
hook it up.
at least Sierra is going. I probably will go with her. And
Oh,
if we're
okay.
on a list and it's
Yeah,
free,
obviously.
we're all going.
We just invited ourselves, Mo.
Put me on the list.
But the
by
rest
the way.
of you guys, if you want to come hang out with us, come on down and watch Mo in action on stage. Not stripping.
Although I'd watch that too.
I would definitely.
Just saying.
Oh, do you have boogers hanging out?
I hope
No.
so. No, not yet. But if one flies out, I'm pointing it out to everyone.
All right, I covered all my news stories. What do you got to talk about?
I just had my game. That was it.
She brought a game.
Did we already talk about the fact that tomorrow We're starting a civil war.
We
Not
read-
you. We are.
We talked about that for the whole time you were gone.
Damn it.
We
Okay, then
we
never
read
mind.
off so many Second Civil War
But
letters.
if you have
They're
any,
so amazing.
if you have any commentary that you want to add, please do.
I don't. Just go on Twitter and just
Hashtag-
prepare some popcorn. Go on Twitter.
They're amazing. Hashtag Second Civil War letters. Read them. Write them. If you write one, at us on Twitter, and we will repost it.
Are you gonna keep track of that?
No.
Will that be my job?
Yeah, you're the Twitter person.
I don't even think I have our Twitter password anymore.
Yeah, I don't have our Twitter password either. I only have my own, and I don't even remember that. Google does.
William says, if you ladies want to read some good porn, go to literotica.com.
Or it's too much work.
Yeah,
I have the Literotica app on my phone.
it is an app that you can. Of course you would. Let me ask you something about literotica.
I have favorites. I have authors I follow on
Let me ask you
Literotica.
something about literotica. Is it professionally published porn,
Some of it.
or is it amateur?
Like,
Most
is
of
it
it.
shit I wrote when I was drunk and like.
No. So some of it is bad. You have to weed it out. Some of it is so amazing. There is a series that is one of the highest rated series on Literotica, and it was written like 15 years ago. And the guy either died or is in a coma somewhere because he never finished the series. And you can see like everyone who puts their comments are like comment, great, amazing, and it's top voted all the time. But then on the very last one, people will come back and be like, what do you mean there's not another one? There should be another one. It doesn't finish the story. The story's not done. You need to keep going. Like, people are mad because it is that good. Some of it is amazing, and some of it sunks donkey dick.
Yeah, that's too much work for me. It reminds
I just go to
me-
highest
Yeah.
rated and then select newest.
That might be a good way to do it. If I weren't reading anymore, if they have audio files,
They do.
maybe.
They have porn audiobooks on
It reminds me, and something that I totally
Audible
hate
for kinks.
is fan fiction.
Oh, they do that too.
Fan fiction
So-
that goes the way of pornography.
I love Poderotica.
Fan
the
fiction
podcast.
is what created the Twilight series. Fan fiction
Are
is
you serious?
totally.
Yes.
No
Well, oh, no, I'm
wonder I
sorry.
don't
50
like it.
Shades of Grey. I'm sorry.
50 Shades of Grey
Yeah,
is
Fan fiction of what?
of Twilight. So
Oh.
50 Shades of Grey started out as a fanfic of Twilight, like a kinky fanfic
Yes.
of Twilight, because there's like that semi-kinky sex scene where vampire boy tries to have sex with human girl and ends up destroying the whole fucking house. Apparently, just they woke up in like splinters and silk.
Yeah, they're like feathers fly around and everything. And
the headboard
that's it.
splintered in his grasp. Like, it was so stupid.
God damn.
So
learn
she wrote
something
it,
every
and
day.
then the author like just ended up changing their names, and boom, 50 Shades was born. But a quick little story. My
And
child
everyone in
used
the
to,
BDSM community is sad.
my child used to attend a Christian school, and I don't know how it came about with her teacher one day where I read 50 Shades of Grey more than once. I mean, I'll admit. But she brought me in some books, and she's like, "You have to read these books." Again, this is my daughter's Christian school elementary teacher. And I took it home, and I was so I couldn't do it. Like, I got in a little ways.
Did you get
and
to
I'm
the
like,
tampon
this is
scene?
No.
What?
Oh,
There's a tampon scene in the book. I've only heard about it. I have not read it because I
in
refuse
50
to read
Shades,
those.
Stop! Just
Not
stop!
in 50 Shades. I've read those. These
Just
books
stop.
that she gave me were some type of erotica.
Oh.
And I just, like, I swear one was maybe Sleeping Beauty-esque or something.
No, there's a Sleeping Beauty series that is amazing, but it was written by Anne Rice, and it is porn.
Well,
It's really good.
a lot of Anne Rice's would be considered
Porn.
porn.
Yeah.
So maybe. I don't remember, but I know one was, and I'm like, nah, I can't.
I
was totally reading
love
it and I couldn't
my
do it.
porn.
We have,
Honestly,
we have a mutual friend who told me about, I believe she was the first one to tell me about fan fiction because she was absolutely in love with it. And she really likes the World War II, the SS
oh,
kind of
porn.
porn.
Stuff
and-
porn, basically.
And I just, and then I went to check it out. Tumblr is filled with it.
Just so you know, I did not know who you were talking about till you mentioned
The
World
SS.
War II SS
Right.
porn. I was like, oh, I know who that is. I know all of my friends' kinks. If you were my friend, I know your kink.
And I'm not a fan. Do not warp. There's Star Trek fanfic porn out there.
Oh, some of it's good.
And while I like some of the
Especially
doodles,
the Riker Worf stuff.
I like some of the doodles that come out of it because there's a bunch of Spock Kirk love hugging stuff, which I love, but I don't want to read it.
You guys can't even interest me in this shit by having it turned into porn. Like, I'm still not interested.
There's gay porn,
and it involves gay porn, and I'm not interested. That's how
she is
far
so
off I
not
am.
I do
sci-fi.
want to see Klingon porn, though. I still want to see Klingon porn.
You know, we should hire one of those pro companies that does. They curate porn for you. They make porn for you specifically the way you want it. They'll find actors and actresses to your specifications.
Why don't you put that on your Amazon wish list for someone to get for us?
Because ain't nobody got me nothing off that damn list anyhow. And the one person who sent me a thing saying they got it, I still ain't got no shipping notification on it. So I don't know how well that works.
If you're a big fan and you've got
None
money,
of you fuckers love me enough to buy me something.
what's the name of the company?
Amazon?
No, the one that curates the porn. That makes the porn for you.
I don't know.
There's a company out there that will make us porn. If you are a huge fan of ours and you have money,
Us porn.
we want Klingon porn. What?
Some dude is gonna nut in a sock in his garage with Star Trek posters behind him. It's gonna be like, here you go.
Oh, God.
Is this what you were looking for, Sierra?
The thing is I will watch that over and over and over again. Oh, God.
The next one, he'll put the ears on. I mean, I don't know. Lightsaber.
Make sure there's
so
a
many
bald guy
things.
speaking in an English accent
You're
somewhere.
crossing some rivers there.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do it all.
He'll be wearing a brown
Dude.
coat with a lightsaber and a batleth in one hand. With a big colorful scarf and one of those little fez hats and a bow tie.
If anybody out there listening lives in their parents' basement and have access to whatever they're talking about, can you please make some?
I'll give
Can
you a
please
sonic
make homemade
screwdriver.
porn? Please make a porn for Sierra.
I will watch all of your porns.
I wonder if there is Doctor Who porn.
God, I hope so. Doctor, who's that? He's like, hey, it's bigger on the inside.
There's some Rose Tyler.
Just a single dude sitting in his garage with a bottle of lotion and a sock. You're gonna get a 2-hour video.
He's got a green screen behind him, and he just keeps dropping different posters behind
And
him.
it's John. It turns out it's John.
He's whacking off on Alderaan. Like,
So just so you know, we don't want to read your fanfic, but we will watch it if you read
I
it.
will read your fanfic. Send me fanfic. I will read it.
If you can reenact anything they're talking about, I will do it if your fanfic is based on Beverly Hills 90210, the first series, the
Incarnation.
original.
The one with Luke Perry.
The one with Luke Perry, not the newer one, which I also
Have
watched.
you seen Riverdale with Luke Perry as Archie's dad?
First off, no one told me he was in there. No one told me. And my daughter wanted to watch it forever. And so finally, a little while back, I said, all right, whatever, I'll watch it. And I sat down to watch it, and I watch it, and I'm like, all right.
Luke Perry and 16 Candles. What the fuck?
No, I'm watching it. I'm like, all right. I mean, Zach or Cody, whoever from The Sweet Life is in there. All right. We're cool. He's nice. All right. What the fuck, Luke Perry? Like, that was it. And then Molly Ringwald being the mother.
Hell yeah, I was like,
I
that's
have seen Archie comics porn.
Have you?
yeah.
Well, they bang a lot on the show, so.
Well, no, they don't. Oh, on the show.
They do, on the show. Yeah.
In the comics, I grew up on Archie Comics.
Yeah.
Archie Comics Digest when I was growing up. There was no banging.
just so you know, if it's ever been published as a comic book, it has been parodied into comic porn.
Rule number?
34.
Yeah.
I'm Elexia,
Toxi.
And Sierra.
and we will be back next week.
If you're brave enough.
Later, bitches.
Civil War!